Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you could strum through a song called Say Something by Great Big World. And we're going to end up capoing this on 2nd fret to kind of match the recording. But it starts out with this cool little piano hit where you could do 1st fret on the B string. And actually we've been doing that a lot. Actually we hear that through almost the entire song. It's kind of that one note. Actually it's kind of that B string on the 1st fret C note. And then when the basses come in, actually you'll kind of hear where it starts on an open A string. And then we go to kind of a 1st fret on the low E string for the bass on that note. And I'm kind of doing this hybrid picking, so I'm using my pick for my basses and kind of using my fingers for the rest of the lick. And then you go to 3rd on the A string with that 1st fret on the B, and then 3rd fret on the low E string for that 1st fret on the B. So I'm kind of playing that B string 1st fret twice for the open A, and then the F note, and then a C note, and then a G note in the bass. And the chords that would kind of back that up would start on an A minor chord. When you play A minor, 1st finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the G string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And then from the A minor, we'll be going to an F major chord. If you go to bar F major, we'll talk about an easy way to play this too. But you do your 1st finger across the entire 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major bar chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And a good substitute for that, though, is something called F major 7, when you play F major 7. 1st finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7 chord, and it sounds really, really happy in a groovy way. And then from the F major, we're going to be going to a C major chord. When we play C major, 1st finger stays on the B string 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string 2nd fret, and the 3rd finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the C major, we're going to be going to a G major chord when we play G major. 1st finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and the 3rd finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. That's our chorus basically through the song, and you'll kind of hear where it almost feels like kind of 2 downs on each of those chords. F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G. Now the backbeat, and this is kind of weird, but I think if I was strumming along with it, I'd really want to kind of use kind of a 6/8 groove for this song. And so it's kind of a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up on each chord. So this is kind of weird because you're kind of feeling things in 6. But if you take the A minor and just try down, down, up a lot, you have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we tried that through the progression. We have A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, C, down, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, A minor, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And we'll basically be repeating that until we get to kind of our verse. And our verse starts on the C major chord, but then we go to an E minor chord. When we play E minor, 1st finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the D string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And then from the E minor, we'll be going back to our F major chord, and then we do some more F, and then we go to C major and then G major at the end of our verse. So you could do that with just those 2 downs on each chord. You have C, C, E minor, E minor, F, F, C, G. Or if you're digging on the 6/8 groove, you'd have the C, C, E minor, E minor, F, C, instead of starting on an A minor chord, Great Big World starting on a B minor chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on the 2nd fret, then now your A minor is really a B minor chord, your F is really a G major chord, your C is really a D major chord, and your G is really an A major chord. But you may want to still kind of kick it off with kind of just that intro idea of kind of that C note. And then you got that with the opening, and then with the F, and then with the C and the bass, and then G with the, or C with the G and the bass, A minor with an A bass, and then that F with the low E bass, C, G. Oh God, I wanted to resolve that to the B note. Or you could just strum through that, and you'd have A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, and then, or we could try the 6/8 groove, and then we have the A minor, our verse part, and then we have the C, C, E minor, E minor, F, C, G. Or if you're digging on the 6/8 groove, you have the C, C, E minor. Chorus part. Now something else I think about adding to the song too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, you're throwing a bass note for the chord. So on the A minor you have the A string for your bass. On the F major 7 you have the D for the bass. On the F bar you'd have the low E for the bass. On the C you'd have the A for the bass. And on the G you'd have the low E for the bass. And on the E minor you'd have the low E string for the bass. You can even kind of mix that up actually. A lot of times I'll kind of vary that when I'm kind of working it. There are places for 3 downs as well, and for down, up, down, up, down, up, down, just kind of variation, so you can kind of play around with it too. So if we tried our next chorus with basses though, we'd have A minor, F, C, G with A bass, A minor A bass, F with bass, C with A bass, G with A bass, A minor, F, C, G. Or if you know some licks around those chords, that could be a cool thing to kind of throw into, kind of working some hammer on those here. And then from there, then we go into our next verse. We try that idea through our next verse. We have C. Chorus part. So we have our A minor, so you want to kind of take all these ideas and kind of play around with them, kind of see what you want to say with it too. Into our outro chorus, so we kind of work our A minor into our F, and then our C, and then our G, and then the A minor, and then we kind of hit an F and kind of let it hang before we go to a C major chord. Very, very end. But that's the basics of how you can strum through "Say Something" by Great Big World. So good luck.